Today on the 5-Minute Expat News Brief, we're talking about the new requirement for travelers traveling by land to obtain a COVID-19 molecular test result at least 3 days prior to crossing the border. Welcome to the Canadian Expat. Here we discuss a few items that we think are relevant to Canadians living abroad. If you are living outside of Canada, are considering moving abroad, or are on your way back, our goal is to get you bits and bytes of information that will prove to be useful and interesting. To make sure that you know when we upload a new video, hit the subscribe button and that little bell so that you get notifications. Earlier in January of this year, the Government of Canada announced that all air passengers must provide proof of a negative COVID-19 molecular test result before boarding any flights into Canada. There have now been some amendments to those requirements. As of February 15th, 2021, these requirements now extend to all travelers 5 years of age or older, even if crossing the border by land. Another fairly significant change to the requirements is that if you have tested positive for COVID-19 between 14 and 90 days prior to entering Canada, you will be admitted. The government has recognized that if you have tested positive but have recovered, you might still show a positive test result even though you're no longer infectious. Travelers who have previously tested positive for COVID-19 must provide proof of a positive COVID-19 molecular test conducted between 14 and 90 days prior to departure, instead of a negative COVID-19 molecular test. It is important to remember that the Government of Canada is still saying that in the near future, people who travel by air for non-essential reasons, such as vacation, will face new measures and expenses when they return to Canada. Travelers must still provide proof of a negative COVID-19 molecular test taken within 72 hours before their scheduled departure time. In the near future, travelers will also be required to take a COVID-19 molecular test on arrival in Canada, stay in a hotel for 3 nights while they await the results of the COVID-19 molecular test they received on arrival, and pay for their hotel as well as associated costs for food, cleaning, and security. Remember, all travelers will still be required to complete a mandatory 14-day quarantine. Once again, it will benefit the channel and ensure that we're able to continue doing this if you hit that like button. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.